So, I've mentioned that, and I don't give a fuck if it's body shaming. It's just real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I bring that up, other men are like, "Yo, this is real talk, bro." And then like once in a blue moon, some dudes would be like, "Oh, but the money and this and it, whatever." I don't give a fuck. Like, I rarely have to be in an argument. Not, and I don't even want to argue. Like, I get into like kind of an argument with men on social media when I talk about what certain men do. But when it's like I get on topics about certain women, I get like messages about, yo, I gotta unfollow you because I'm like, for what? Like, you didn't even like listen to what I said. And again, I know I got ADHD. Sometimes when I make these videos and I go on a rant, sometimes, like, for an example, when I was talking about an experience at a job, and it turned into them think some people thought I was talking about another job, and I'm like, no, I wasn't talking about that place. Like, I was talking about, and again, that's another topic. Like, it's really not that great to be going here complaining about jobs and shit. But the place I was talking about, I'm not gonna even put it in my resume. But like, I had to deal with some unprofessionalism when I left one job that I was with for a long time, because I just seeked a different opportunity, and what I'm saying, like, and it went left because I had to deal with fucking children. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when I make videos too long and I don't write shit down, that's why I've been like taking notes, trying to say, okay, talk about this, talk about that. Um, that way I'm not going off too long and not taking pauses or breaks or whatever. And it could kind of turn into one thing, and people might think I'm talking about one thing. Oh no, I'm talking about one thing when I'm talking about different, and it ends up just kind of coming off the wrong way. So I understand, there's been videos in the past that I may have, you know, got sidetracked, and I said something that kind of came off like I didn't want it to come off, but I kind of like went back and like either redid the video or deleted it completely and just said, fuck that. I'll just talk about this topic next time. But like I said, I get a lot of good feedback on my videos all the time, especially women, like when, because they know where I'm coming from. Like, I'm not on here calling women bitches and whores. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on here like some of the men that y'all follow who, because they got pretty privilege. I know, pause, but you know what I mean? Some of these dudes who look the part, and because of their status, maybe even money, but their looks, they could go around saying, yeah, bitch, my bitch, yeah, bitch, sexy bitch, come here, bitch. Like, oh my God, he's so cute though. Oh my God, he's so cute. Like, he gets to be called cute and shit, but you know what I'm saying? But if I were to be up on here just talking about certain women, I'm a misogynist. I'm a fucking piece of shit. But the dude who calls every single woman in his life a bitch, it's okay. And y'all follow that. You know what I'm saying? Dudes who go into Walmart arguing with women, calling them broke, stealing Snickers bars, telling them that they're bums because they work at Walmart. They could work at a strip club and do better. They get followed though. So this is the hypocrisy that especially when y'all come at me, I'll laugh in your fucking face. Okay? And then when I throw it back at you, then I get unfollowed, which is fine. Good. I don't want you to be a part of my life if you're going to be a fucking hypocrite. I love that. Great. Unfollow me. But other than you unfollowing me, please take me off your followers list as well. I don't want to follow you either. That's another thing that I wanted to mention too. The hypocrites. You know what I mean? It's funny. Y'all unfollow me, right? Because you don't like what I said, my opinions on certain things. Meanwhile, I'm not even a fucking misogynist. I'm not even a dude who wants to be above a woman. I'm not a dude who believes that women should be like worshiping men or some shit. Like, I don't ever say shit like, if a dude cheats on you, it's different because we're dudes. But I will say, if you want a 6-foot millionaire, and what comes with a 6-foot millionaire, you're gonna have to accept. But that's just real life. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. I'll say this to men too. If a woman stuck by you from the hardships and you made it, cheating is the dumbest move. Okay? Hurting her is the dumbest move. All right? If you had a real woman with you from day one, do not ever fuck that up. But I will keep it real and be like, you want a guy that's a fucking millionaire and also 6 foot, which is fucking less than 5% of maybe the population in the United States, and he has to look good, because there's plenty of 6 foot millionaires who are out of shape because they don't give a fuck. They just pay for play, and there's girls out there who ain't gonna complain about that. But you want to go into a man's life later on in life where he's never, when you probably would have rejected him 10 years ago, but now he has it, you would accept him. Now you want him, but you don't want what comes with it. I'll keep it real and say that, but I'll never say some wild shit like, ladies, if a man cheats on you, it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that he's a bad guy. I'll never say shit like that. I'll tell a man straight up, you fucked up. I'll tell a man straight up, you fucked up. And that was a dickhead move. How dare you do that? Especially to a woman that's stuck by you every step of the way. You don't do that. But, I can't fix a relationship. But, again, when I'll have to hear all of these things about, because people who do fuck with you are gonna tell you the real deal. And I got to hear about these things, and then I'll find out who unfollowed me, and I'm like, be fucking real. You know what I'm saying? If you don't fuck with what I say or what I do, take me off your social media completely. A lot of y'all be on that weird shit because y'all want to be like celebrities. You don't fuck with somebody no more, so you unfollow them, but you leave them as a follower. You're a fucking weirdo. You're a weirdo. I don't play none of these games. If I don't fuck with you, there's a couple people I cut off in real life that I told them, yo, you doing some weird shit. I'm not fucking with you. I didn't just unfollow them. I took them. I blocked. Either I don't have any serious beef with nobody, so I didn't block them. But I removed them from my followers list as well. Because I'm talking about even before the time Instagram changed, where I think you couldn't really remove them as a follower. You would have to block and then unblock. That's how long, of course, I've been on social media. But I keep that shit real. And I take you off of my shit too. I'm not going to keep you as a follower to make it look like, I got one extra follower. Trying to be a celebrity here. I don't do that shit. So that's another thing. My issue with y'all weirdos too. Y'all unfollow me, but you keep me as a follower. You're a fucking weirdo. You're a real fucking weirdo. All right? Take me off completely. Take me off completely. And if you really don't fuck with me, all right, and you live near me, at least tell me straight up, yo, Chris, I don't fuck with you. So when I see you, I don't get none of that weird energy from you where he said hi to me. Well, how am I supposed to know that you don't fuck with me? Because of what I said in a video. Tell me straight up. So when I see you, it doesn't have to be no issue. I'm not going to curse you out. That's another thing about me. And like I said earlier, I don't want to argue with people. Just be straight the fuck up. Just be straight up. If you don't like what I say and do on social media, tell me straight the fuck up. And I will never even speak to you. I don't care if you make $1 million a fucking hour or $1 million or $15 an hour. I don't give a fuck if you got a fat ass and big titties or if you got a flat ass and no titties. I don't care how dark or light your skin is. I don't care what religion, what political party you represent. If you don't fucking want to talk to me, let it be known. So when I see you, I can just walk by you as well. It's straight up. But again, back to this relationship shit. We have a lot of people projecting on social media. Okay? And you'll talk about one topic and here comes this motherfucker talking about, well, I don't do this. Well, clearly the video is not about you. It's not about you. I'm talking about, in this video, what certain men are doing and they need a change. And what certain men are saying and they need a change. I'm not talking about you, Mr. I never hurt my girl. I was always nice to her and she cheated on me and left me for a rich guy. Well, clearly, she's a piece of shit. And Mrs. You, who I'm talking about certain women, and you want to say, oh, I've been hurt by guys. I never did this. Well, clearly the video is not about you either. Okay? Your man cheated on you. I'm sorry. I wish you didn't get cheated on, especially if you was real. Your man hits you. Oh, even worse. I hope he gets his fucking ass beat. I hope you call your dad or your brother. If you have no male figures in your life, I hope somebody just steps in and beats his ass because he touched you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about you. This is the issue. And that's why I backed away from some of these serious topics, because y'all will go on a video and talking about your personal life. I mean, you go on a video where someone's talking about a certain topic, and you want to come in with your personal shit. Like, I'm not talking about you, bro, or sis, or they, or them. I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever it is, it's just mad wild that this is what, we got to deal with this shit. For the longest, I never considered myself a part of any one of these groups, like red pill, black pill, blue pill, green pill, purple pill, whatever the fuck. They have that shit going on. And I'm not saying everybody a part of these groups like MGTOW, which is men going their own way. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of people, I've talked about that with a lot of y'all. I'm not saying everyone in these groups is bad, but some of the people that you listen to is outlandish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen these debates like that. That's why, I loved tonight's or just tonight's conversation. I know there's some drama that happened with those. Like, I'll use that as an example too. Like there's some drama that's going on with that. I don't know all the details, but it's like, because I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people have great conversations all the time, and they would talk about certain shit that's like, that I say, and because they have a bigger following than me, I'm like, yo, I'm so happy that they're talking about it, and, some dramas has happened. And it's just like, see, and I've said this before, like, I'm a genuinely happy person. Like, I get excited when I see people doing big things. Like, someone could be one of my boys is making mad money, and just because I'm not on that level yet doesn't mean I'm not happy for him. Like, I'm single, but I see somebody just got married and someone just proposed to this one. I'll be genuinely excited for them. I'm not mad because they're in a relationship and I'm not. I'm like, yo, I'm happy that y'all, I'm so happy. Like, and I'm seeing this podcast do good, and it's just like, it sucks that some drama has to happen. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's life, hardships. We have to deal with it sometimes. But it's like, they'll talk about these topics. I'm like, yo, that's great, because they have a bigger following and I'm not on that level yet. But I'll talk about these topics too. And, I won't get the attention, but that doesn't matter to me. Even though I got 200 comments or 100 comments, I'm grateful for that. I'm not mad that I didn't get 50,000 comments and 8 million views. It is what it is. That would be great. I would be grateful for that. But again, I'm a genuine person, and I get happy for people. I'm not one of these people that's a hater, and I don't like to see people do good. So that's the reason why sometimes, like, I'm like, yo, I just had to back off certain shit, because, like, I'm getting looked at the wrong way, or people just misunderstanding what I'm saying.